Hi friend, this is Raj and you are watching for Education channel. Let's start how many layers are found from earth to sky, and it is important for us because it comes many times in the examinations. So let's start. There are five different types layers are found on the earth. So we start that known as first atmosphere layer, that commonly known as the troposphere. Tropospheres are found where all of the living things are survive, and planets and another things like mountains and glaciers and rivers and human beings are also survive at the place. This is the planet, and which having the distance of 14 to 18 kilometers from earth to sky. After that, if you are talking about the stratosphere's length is from 18 kilometers to 50 kilometers, and it is important very much to know that there are found ozone layers, which all of the harmful radiations, ultraviolet radiations, which comes on the ozone layers, and it's absorb of the harmful layers radiations and through passes the radiations to the earth. And one another things, these stratosphere layers are commonly known as found here the all of the jets, all of the fightings and another aeroplanes are also flying in between the stratospheres. After that, if you are talking about the mesospheres are things in which there is asteroid and rockets and another subplanets are also available there. And if you are talking about the radiations, which reduce radiations are come from the come from the major spheres to the earth. Like if you are on your televisions, then see that the televisions will be start up, and it will be come the light first, after that the sound, because the radiations through by this things is to become on the televisions, and then the sound will becomes later. If you're talking about the mesospheres, after thermospheres and thermospheres, that known as a very rare air are found on the stage. And if you're talking about the exospheres, there are more than 1 lakh kilometers, and the above the areas have to become, so there are very thin layers are found, very thin layers are available on the sky, because all of the radiations and gases are found in the exosphere. So that this is very less amount of the atmospheres are there, and the heat of those consistencies is very high at the place. And if we talking about the earth the earth have the planet which have the similar layers apart from the others. This is important to us for everyone, because a lot of the questions has been staged from here. Thank you. Bye bye. For more info.